Cool. Good morning, everyone. My name is Steve Turner, a hydrologist at UK Centre for Ecology and Hydrology. Thanks for the opportunity to talk to you all about the Robin programme, and myself and colleague Sayali here will run you through that. Within the Robin programme, we're interested in reference hydrometric networks. These are networks of river flow data stations, which the stations in the catchments don't have many human influences in. So we're looking at natural or near natural catchments. And if we take away the human influences from those catchments and those river flows, we can better attribute those trends in the river flows to climate change or climate variation. And with these stations of river flow data, we're looking for sensibly natural catchments, good quality data, ideally across the flow regime, and of course long records would be great for looking at trends as well. And the reason for this, we're aiming to be able to give more confident appraisals of climate-driven global stream flow change across the regimes, including floods and droughts, and we hope that those more confident appraisals will underpin improved climate adaptation. So here's our first Robin network. It's a very similar map to one we saw earlier. We've got a network together of 30 countries at the moment and over 60 collaborators. And here are the sites overlaid on those countries. We've got around 3,000 sites in the first Robin network. And out of those 3,000 sites, about 2,500 we were able to make openly available from the data providers. And that data set has been quality controlled and published now alongside metadata for all of the 3,000 gauges and further catchment attributes derived from the caravan data sets. And most records have data of at least 40 years, minimal missing data, and there are a handful of records which start in the late 19th century, which is great for looking at these trends over a longer period. Alongside the data set, we've also published the data descriptor paper, which is also available in the last couple of months. Alongside the data and the data set, we've been working on code libraries, which help anyone that wanted to do the same analyses that we've been doing, but also develop those codes and to take forward them. So we envisage that the codes can be used in parallel with other hydrology initiatives and perhaps beyond hydrology, which is really the goal here. But it's not just data, and it's not just river flow data. It's a real important part is the people network that we've got together. I mentioned there's about 60 collaborators at the moment, and it's a really nice forum to bring together all the different countries to talk about these problems and work on them. And we've got some nice quotes from some of the people in the people network who have been able to use Robin as a catalyst to get further projects within their country and further funding, or just shine a light on some of the regional data sets which other people are working on. And of course, there's always analysis of data. We started initially looking at the analysis of low flows. So using these unimpacted Robin stations, as you mentioned, we can analyze these trends. And this map is the first sort of analysis of the trends in annual mean flows across these Robin countries. We've got some nice pictures being drawn out. You can see some regions, for example, continental and southern Europe, quite significantly negative trends in mean flows. Northern Europe, perhaps the opposite, and in some areas like North America, a bit more of a mixed picture, but it's great to be able to quantify these trends in the first instance and see what's been happening based on the observed data. I now hand over to my colleague Sayali to talk about phase 2.
Hi everyone, I'm Sayali and I'm the International Hydrological Data Coordinator at CH. I work alongside Steve. And what you see on screen is the current progress of the phase 2 of the Robin network. So the countries colored in blue are the ones who have already participated and contributed the data to the Open Robin dataset. The pink countries have contributed their indicators via the openly available Robin code libraries. So they have shared their analysis and not the actual streamflow data. And this is going to be a part of our phase 2 analysis project. Uruguay, Iceland, Slovenia have already kicked off our phase 2 data collation by sharing the raw data in the Robin network now. And I am in discussion with multiple countries who are aiming to contribute to this data set now for phase 2. So one of the key strengths of Robin is the data sharing flexibility model. If you are interested in sharing your data in Robin, you can contribute to the open public data sets by giving your daily river flow data, which will then be incorporated into the open data set and will be available for everyone. If you can't do that, you can share your catchment locations or your metadata, which will be then centrally located within the data set. Or you can also contribute this data, the raw data, which will only be available to the members of the Robin network. And if your organization country cannot do either, you can also share your metadata only, which is made freely available on the Robin dataset. And the partners who can also contribute to the Robin analysis by using our freely available code libraries. Just moving ahead with the legacy of Robin, we see Robin more than just a hydrological database. It's more of a people's network, a collaborative ecosystem. We have been closely working with the Global Runoff Data Center, GRDC, to make sure that what we have is complementary and not duplicative. So once countries share their data, it's openly available for everyone to use on both our platforms. And the social hydrology element of Robin is quite important as well. So organizations, our friends at the Eurofriend network have been helping us to engage with different contributors worldwide via webinars and such. And we also envisioned Robin to contribute to operational products in the future, such as one for the WMO Hydro SOS initiative. So Robin can be much more than just a hydrological database, but can also be used for decision making, and it goes beyond that physical hydrological process. So if you are interested in participating in Robin, whether you're from a National Hydrological Service, a transboundary basin organization, I would really encourage everyone to get in touch with us, join the Robin network using the details on the screen. If you think that you can yourself participate, please do get in touch with me. Or if you think that you might not be able to contribute to this, but you know someone who might be able to share their data or identify near natural stations in your country, in your region, we would really like to get in touch with you for that as well. So yes, and everyone's really welcome to use our Robin dataset, which has been published, including the code libraries that are freely available for everyone to use. So use it for modeling, ecological studies. Yeah, just help yourself there. So thank you so much for listening, everyone.